Hi there, tutorial on Visual Basic 2010 Express. Today I will show you how we can show the time and also display simple message by using buttons. So to start off, I will show you how we use the time. So I will just create some kind of label for it to be shown and the name of it, for example. So I say the label one is nothing, it's the place where the time will be shown, and the border style will change to 6. Okay, and this one I will change to the time. Okay, so we have our label where the time will be displayed. Now what we need now is timer, and on the timer we need to enable it so that will be true. And when we go to code for the timer, click on times on the timer, and then we write something like this. So label one dot text is equal to time of day. When I run this, you will see it's exactly the same time as I have it on the computer. So we will run hours, minutes and seconds. It's useful when you, for example, want to show time that user, for example, have to complete some kind of form or something in specific time limit or something like this. So it's useful to know this. This is how we represent this. Now I will show you what we can do with simple box and displaying the message by using buttons. So I will create two buttons. I have two buttons and I want a label. I'll make it bigger in a minute. It will be empty, so bigger, and the border style will be fixed, and I will make it bigger, something like this. Okay, so I have my label, I have my two buttons. So now, for example, I can change the size, the font size. I don't know where it is now. Never mind. Okay, so what I wanted to do is, for example, if I click this button, I want to good message appear, and if I click this button, the bad message appear. So go ahead and click on this one, on the good button, and I type something like this: label one dot text equals to, and I say the message. So for example, this is the good news, and this will be printed. So again, I can do bad news the same way. Dot text is equal to, and say so when I run this, as you can see, I have a good and a bad. When I click good, this is the good news, and when I click bad, this is the bad news. This is a simple program you can use. You can add a clearing button if you want. So for example, I can have a clear button here between them. Say like this. I want to clear. I don't know if I can use it. Nah, I can't use it. No, I can't use it, so I need to use it like this. Okay, so label one dot text text, yeah, equals to and nothing. That means it's empty. So when I run this, I print out a good message, and I want to clear it, and it's clear. Same with this one. When I clear it, it's clear. Can change clear, change, many stuff you can do with it. What else can I show you in this program? Because this is a basic, we use the buttons to execute the code and the clear to clear the form, to clear the specific object. In this case it's label. What else we can I have a timer, but with this type of program it's not useful in any way. We can set conditions, but that's with the if statement, and that will be discussed later on. We can add the check buttons, check boxes. We can also program them later on. That will be in the next tutorial. I will show you checkboxes and radio buttons. So for the choice, that will be made for the choice, but it also comes with the if statement, so that will be later on a bit. We can use variables. So for example, I can say oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because there are two types of variables. I still have it on time. So there are two types of variables. One is a private or local, as we call it. So we declare it here. It's local. It will work only for this function. So then so this one will work only in this function. But what if I want to use a variable that will be usable in all the functions? So I declare them here. String, yeah. So now you can say here, for example, input is equal to, and it works. I can do the same here. Let's say, and it still works, because this is a public variable, or global as we call it. So this one up here, above all of the functions, those are the public or global variables, and inside the functions we have private variables. We will use both of them in future programs, so there is no need to worry actually about them for now. As you can see, if I delete this, it doesn't work. Also, we will do later on stuff like RGB colors and the range, how we can change, for example, the font color with RGB. So when for example, I will show you which control I will use if I find it. It will probably be here. Yeah, there it is. We will use this control to change the color. It works like this. So I will have value from 0 to 255, and this will change the color, for example red color, and the other one will change the green color, and the other one the blue color. So I will show you how we do this in future tutorials. That's probably it for this tutorial. This is a simple program. I showed you how we use timer. Try out those codes. Those are relevant for future tutorials. Try those things. Build more buttons, build more stuff, try to assign some messages and stuff like this. And I will see you next tutorial. Also visit my webpage for more tutorials, and if you like it, subscribe on YouTube, and that will be it, and bye.